I almost closed the stream. My cursor was already hovering over the button. But before I clicked, the woman on the screen stopped moving. She looked straight into the camera. That was the moment I understood this wasn't something I was supposed to leave. I found the stream sometime after midnight. I was scrolling through recommended videos I had no intention of watching. There was no title, no description, no schedule. Just a woman on a yoga mat. A small room, blank walls, a single overhead light. The camera angle never changed. She was holding a pose, perfectly still, far longer than anyone normally would. It didn't look painful. It looked intentional. The chat was almost empty. A few usernames appeared, then disappeared. No conversation, no reactions. I assumed it was pre-recorded. I left it playing in the background. A few minutes later, she relaxed out of the pose. She looked directly at the screen. Not past it, not near it, at it. She thanked the viewers by name, including mine. I hadn't typed a single word. She asked everyone to stay with her, just for a little while longer. Her voice was calm, steady, but underneath it, there was something tight. The viewer count dropped by 1. She stopped moving completely. She waited. The number climbed back up. Only then did she continue. That was when I realized she was reacting in real time. After that, I stopped doing anything else. I didn't check my phone, didn't switch tabs, didn't even adjust my seat. I was afraid that any small distraction might be enough to make her stop. The idea settled in my head slowly. And once it was there, I couldn't get rid of it. That the stream wasn't just reacting to viewers. It was depending on them. The poses began to change. They became simpler, more repetitive, as if the goal was no longer exercise, but endurance. Minutes passed without her blinking. My eyes started to burn. Yet I couldn't look away. I finally typed a message. I asked if she was okay. She read it immediately. She said she was doing her best. She said the stream had to stay live. She didn't say who decided that. She didn't say what would happen if it ended. She only thanked me for being there. Her gratitude felt heavy, uncomfortable, like I had already agreed to something without realizing it. I noticed there were no windows in the room, no clock, no shadows shifting. Time stopped behaving normally. The lighting never changed. She repeated the same movements, slower each time. Whenever my connection stuttered, her breathing hitched. When the video stabilized, she visibly relaxed, like someone who had been holding their breath until I came back. I opened a new tab. I tried to find information about her. There was nothing. The channel had no history, no previous streams, no uploads, no comments. It was as if the stream existed only in that moment. I wondered how many people had been there before me, how many had watched for hours, felt the same weight, and eventually decided to leave. I imagined the stream continuing without them, her movements growing slower, the room growing quieter. The thought made my chest tighten. I stayed. I told her I needed to sleep. She nodded. She said she understood. Then she asked me to leave the tab open anyway, just in case. I didn't ask what she meant. I was afraid of the answer. I woke up to the sound of my laptop fan. The stream was still running. She was still there, not moving much, but not frozen either. Her eyes followed the viewer count. She smiled when she noticed I was still watching. She thanked me again. I felt responsible, in a way that made no sense, like closing the stream would interrupt something fragile. The stream ended without warning. No goodbye, no explanation. The page refreshed to an error message. I never found the channel again. But sometimes, when I leave a video playing in the background, I swear I hear her voice beneath the sound, asking me to stay, and I always check to make sure something is still playing, just in case someone still needs me to watch.